Hello and welcome to the 22nd episode of Williams Whiteboard. As I always do, I'd like to just take a quick moment just to say thank you for all of the comments, likes, shares on the previous videos. I really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. So thank you very much. So on this 22nd episode, we're going to talk about the concept of effectively managing meetings. Okay? So again, on effectively managing meetings. So last week, one of my coaching clients had their challenge week. And in challenge week, we tackle one issue that's frontal lobe and present in their operating and daily lives. My client's challenge week opportunity was effectively managing meetings. Now, when this issue was brought forth, I just knew that this was all about moving from a physical to a virtual environment. And as a result of that, some chaos had been infused or interjected into the meeting process. But no, my client said, this has been a challenge for a long time. And as a result, it's only gotten worse. So as we go into the lab and think about what are the things that can help in effective meeting management, I came up with 9 ideas. Okay, so first, effective meeting management. Okay, that's what we're trying to tackle here. Okay, so number 1, have a focus for the meeting. Okay, it's very important that the meeting have a purpose, that there is something that you're trying to execute. There's an objective that is at hand. So have a focus and purpose for the meeting. If it's just a free-for-all and you want to go, everybody has their 5 minutes, which turns into 25 minutes, then there may be other opportunities or other platforms to get that piece of information from the masses. But for a meeting and for it to be focused and be objective, have a focus and purpose for the meeting. Number 2, have an agenda. Okay. Take the time to state and lay out, do the homework to say what we want to accomplish for the meeting. Who needs to talk? Who has backup information, who has secondary information, who has background, but have an agenda for the meeting so that it doesn't become a free-for-all share. Now, if it is a brainstorming moment, great, that's awesome. But if it's not that, have an agenda for the meeting. Number 3, delegate the management. Okay. I would suggest that individuals have a person on the team that's responsible for managing the meeting, calling the meeting to order, running through the agenda, making sure that the action items in the end state happens. Okay. This serves 2 purposes. 1, it gives a framework for the meeting, but 2, it gives an individual an opportunity to lead a project, lead a group of their peers, and to make things happen. That is practice. So have management, make sure that management is delegated to someone for the meeting. Number 4, respect the clock. Okay. If the meeting is supposed to start at 9, make sure the meeting starts at 9. If the meeting is supposed to end at 10, make sure it's not 10:05, 10:10, 10:15. Because guess what? There's likely someone in the room that had a 10 o'clock. So not only are they going to be over on yours, they're going to be late to the next one. Okay, so honor the clock and keep a clock. Keep time. Honor the clock. Okay. Number 5, manage your extroverts. Okay. Extroverts. People think out loud. That's the difference between introverts and extroverts, in my opinion. Extroverts have conversations and they process information out loud. Okay. Therefore, there's a lot of things that are said that aren't really germane to the end state. Okay. They're just thinking out loud. Okay. So what that needs to be done, and the way to do that and the way to help manage that is to ask one question. Is that actionable? Is that statement actionable? Okay. And if it's not, then we have a place for it. If it is, great. We can continue moving. Okay. Here's number 6. Invite your introverts. Okay. Invite your introverts. Here's the difference between introverts and extroverts. Introverts are having the conversation in their head first before they say anything. Okay. And as a result of that, sometimes the conversation in the head takes longer than the moment. So if you don't invite them in to share what's going on in their heads, you might miss out on some golden opportunities. How do I know? I am a born introvert, and I often have the conversations in my head well before they come out. And as a result of that, I have been known to miss the opportunity to share because I was still processing the opportunity in my head. Okay? Number 7, use the parking lot. There are a lot of times where issues are being raised or things that are being thought out loud are very, very important and need to be saved, but it's not germane to the objectives of the meeting at the moment. Use the parking lot. Have a place to keep those items. Have your management, the person that's managing your agenda, okay, to have a place to keep those items so they can be captured, but they can sat aside while we're focused on the primary objective. Okay? Number 8, make mini meetings notes. Okay? Make mini meeting notes, the minutes. Okay? Make mini ones. Okay? I would not suggest that it's someone's job to be a court reporter and word for what's happening in the meeting. But I would encourage you to make mini meeting notes, right? The minutes of the meeting, the bullet points, the actions, the decisions, the way aheads, the questions. Make those notes. What you don't want to do is have the meeting the minutes so robust that people skip the meeting and just want to read the minutes. Okay? But you do want to have some way to capture what was being said, what was being agreed upon, and the way forward. Number 9, have POCs and list of actions and results. Okay. Have a POC and a list of the actions and results of the meeting. In the end, the meeting was serving a purpose. Therefore, there must be an outcome for that meeting. What is that list of outcomes? And it's not enough just to have the list. You must have the points of contact for those that are either were there and need to be reminded at some point in the future, or that weren't there and need to be caught up. This is Williams Whiteboard, and this is the idea of effectively managing meetings. Please share with me your thoughts, your comments, any likes, shares. I really, really appreciate it. If there are any others that we should be adding to the list, please let me know in the comments. And like I always say, whenever you're wrestling with a problem and you don't know what to do, grab a whiteboard and a set of markers and get after it. Thanks so much and have an amazing day. Bye.